What is up, YouTube? Fluttershy, and I'm here with a very special edition of my Arizona Diamondbacks franchise. We are here in the All-Star Game, a very special episode for you guys. I thought I'd bring you guys the All-Star Game live from Petco Park, the American League All-Stars, and the National League All-Stars. Now, this video is going to be a little bit longer because I wanted to put a lot more in it, show you guys a lot more of the players that were involved in it and whatnot. So, it is going to be a little bit longer, but bear with me. I hope you guys will enjoy. As you guys know, we are going to be fighting for home field advantage in the World Series, the National League and the American League. Hopefully that we will be able to use that to our advantage and hopefully make a playoff run, get to the World Series, hopefully have home field advantage. So you can take a look at the starters there. We have Paul Goldschmidt and Gene Segura representing the Diamondbacks tonight. We got Paul Goldschmidt at DH and then Segura starting at shortstop. Very, very good team all up and down the board, as Matt Shoemaker of the Los Angeles Angels is going to be making the start for the American League. And Terry Collins picks Noah Syndergaard to be the pitcher for the National League. And hey, these are two really good pitchers this year. Matt Shoemaker has been having an unreal year. I think you guys will see his stats later on in the episode, but he's just been having a stupidly good year, so no shock that they would pick him to start. And then for me, I had to go with Syndergaard. That kid is he's amazing. He's electric, and he's got a lot of good stuff. So, you know what? Decided to pick him, put him in there. I was going to go with Greinke, but, I was like, you guys have seen him start enough. Might as well put someone else in there. And I'm just going to say this now before the game starts, because I know I'll probably get a couple of comments. I'm not trying that hard in this game. Of course I'm trying to win, but I'm not this isn't necessarily an actual game for me. I'm just trying to have fun, do some fun stuff, have some cool stuff happen. So, before you guys kind of give me some crap for, why'd you do this, why'd you do that, I'm just having some fun, all right? I might hang a breaking ball over the plate just for fun, that's what you do in the All-Star game, because, again, you still want to win, but you also want to have fun, and that's my main goal for this, is pretty much just to have fun. So as you can see, we're going to now take a look at Ned Yost, the reigning champions, Kansas City Royals. We're going to take a look at his lineup right here. He's got his own Eric Hosmer batting fifth, and you can see a dangerous lineup there, but Diamondbacks Navarro making the All-Star team. Kind of crazy. I honestly did not expect to see him start, but hey, he's been having a really good year, so of course he's going to start. So Syndergaard on the mound. You can see he's been having a great year so far. And Jose Altuve going to lead things off for the American League. That .336 average and 7 home runs. He's been killing it as well this year. So I expect to see some fireworks tonight. Is this one over to D. Gordon? He's going to flip this one over to first. Just barely in time to get the speedy Jose Altuve out at the bag. You can see he was hustling down the line trying to get there. So it's now Manny Machado going to come up now, batting .304 with 22 home runs. Here's a 3-2 count pitch from Noah Syndergaard. Misses inside, ball 4, and Machado will draw the walk, which now is going to bring up Mike Trout, the best player in the game, only batting .270, which isn't his greatest this year, but still 21 home runs, 64 RBIs up to the plate here in the first inning. Here's a pitch from Syndergaard, and Trout puts a charge into this one into right. That one back to the wall, and it is gone. Home run. Mike Trout hits yet another first inning home run in the All-Star game, just like he did last year in Cincinnati. He does it here tonight against Syndergaard in San Diego. So not far from LA. You can see Ned Yost and the American League All-Stars are pretty happy there as they're going to jump out to an early 2-0 lead. Again, I'm not really trying to locate my pitches too hard, kind of just left that one, I think maybe belt high, and that's easy for Trout. Trout's going to hit that out almost every time. You not make a mistake like that to Trout and get away with it. So Troy Tulowitzki going to come up now. He's been having a pretty good year. I can't quite see why he was elected to the All-Star game, but I don't know. Maybe the shortstop class was thin for this year for the American League. He's going to get this one into left, though, and runners will move up, and this could be a dangerous inning for Syndergaard. He could be getting into a little bit of trouble right here. Is Diamondbacks Navarro batting .305 with 10 home runs and 32 RBIs. This one a soft dribbler back to the pitcher. Syndergaard over to first, gets him for the out. So the American League, they put they put some numbers in the first, but all they can do is 2, and they probably could have gotten a little bit more, but luckily they were unable to. And so now we're going to see the National League All-Stars and see what they can do right now. So as now we're going to be taking a quick look at the, I believe, the lineup for Terry Collins, and you can see Goldschmidt batting in the cleanup spot, Segura all the way down there in ninth, and Hunter Pence. That guy, you guys know he's been killing us this year, so I do not like to see him play at all, but hopefully he can help us out a little bit here as D. Gordon batting .317. Going to lead things off, Mr. PED himself. He's going to just get this one right up the middle, just a little dribbler base hit, and good thing, a good way to start here for the National League, especially because we got a lot of power on our team. You know, we got a ton of power. Hopefully that'll help us a lot. As Bryce Harper, he's having a phenomenal year, 23 home runs, 302 average. Having a very good year. He's going to try to help. So right here, and Bryce Harper, a line drive deep into right, and that one is gone. And Harper ties the game with a 2-run home run. Bryce Harper sees what Trout can do, and Harper says, I can do that, and I can do it even better. A line drive shot right out of the ballpark. And now the All-Star game is back at a tie game. Ned Yost obviously not too pleased with that one, but Harper, man, he has just been amazing this year, and we will get to see him soon at Chase Field because he'll be coming to Chase, I think, the beginning of August, the beginning month of August. So you guys will get to see him play for the Nats pretty soon, but hopefully we don't see a lot of that when he comes and plays the D-backs, as Paul Goldschmidt. He's going to get a base hit there up the middle, so the D-backs representing right now. I would have liked a home run, but hey, you know what? I'll pretty much take what I can get. So Pauly's on with a base hit, and then Anthony Rizzo, this one just a slow dribble right to Navarro, over to second for one, and then over to first for two, a double play. So, just a bit of a tough way to end the inning there, but still, we tie the game with the big fly by Bryce Harper. So now we're going to make a pitching substitution. We're going to bring in Scott Kazmir, I believe, of the Dodgers, I think he plays for. He's having a great year as well. We've seen him, I believe, twice this year, and he has shut us down both times. So, I know from personal experience how good he has been. As Jose Altuve up to the plate now, and this one over on to first, but gets to the bag there in time to record out number 3. So nothing doing for the American League All-Stars here in the second inning. So now we're going to go on to the bottom of the inning. Nolan Arenado of the Colorado Rockies. We've also seen him before this year as well. This one over onto the shortstop. He's going to gun it down to first and get him for the out. So again, this is kind of like the first inning or two. There's a lot of action and stuff, but once you get past that, it kind of slows down just a little bit. As Buster Posey, we've seen him a good amount this year as well, and he gets a base hit up the middle. And again, him and Pence, and that's kind of a reason why I wanted to have them back to back, because we've seen how good those two are. They have killed us at times this year, so hey, hopefully they can help us out a little bit here as Pence up to the plate now with 1 on and 1 out. Strikes out on the slider away, and that's going to be out number 2. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get anything there as Schumacher has been pretty good up to this point, as Gene Segura up to the plate, representing the Arizona Diamondbacks again, trying to get a base hit here, but he's just going to fly this one into right. Under it will be Trumbo, and he will get it for the out. So again, nothing doing in the second inning. We're still at a tie game, 2-2, but again, we got Machado, Trout, and Encarnacion to faces. We got David Carpenter, I believe, of the Braves. And you can see the year he's been having out of the bullpen. He's been one of the best relievers in the National League this year. And you can see that his numbers show that pretty well. As Machado up to the plate, and Carpenter's going to get him to ground up the middle. That one off of Carpenter. And Rizzo gets it, and Rizzo beats Machado to the bag and tags him out. It was a foot race to try to get him, and Anthony Rizzo somehow won. As you can see, David Carpenter is a little shaken up on the play. He's not necessarily hurt, but there's really no need to keep him in the game and risk further injury. So I'm going to take him out and bring in Zach Greinke. As you can see, he's been phenomenal this year for the Diamondbacks. He's our final representative of the team. We only had 3 players. I felt like Emil Rosado probably should have gotten in, but he started playing really in the month of May, so I didn't really expect him to get in. So is Mike Trout going to come up now? Greinke versus Trout. This is what the All-Star game is all about, even though the last time Trout and Greinke face off in the All-Star game, Trout hit one deep into right for a home run back in Cincinnati. That wasn't the outcome of this at-bat, though. So now Edwin Encarnacion up to the plate, and he's going to lace this one down the first base line. Fair ball into right. Harper going to get to it, and Harper's going to try to corral it into the infield, but not before Edwin Encarnacion has a stand-up double with 2 outs, and so now it's going to bring up the slugging first baseman for the world champion Kansas City Royals. He's going to sky this one into right, but I don't think it's got the distance. Harper under it, and Harper misses the ball. He loses it in the lights, and this one is going to get down. The run will score. Hosmer to third, and the American League takes the lead 3-2 on the error in right by Bryce Harper. Kind of looks like the 2012 All-Star Game. Does it? Does it not? I don't know. You judge for yourselves. So now Tulowitzki up to the plate. He's going to strike out there, but not before the American League takes the lead by an error in the outfield, which is tough because that's a routine ball. You know, I felt like he really should have caught that, but you know, he missed it. And all our offense has to do, you know, we gotta bounce back. We gotta battle back. You know, we got the best there is in the National League. So, you know, there shouldn't be any excuses, right? So now D. Gordon up to the plate in the bottom of the third. He's going to swing and miss on the sweeping curve by Cole Hamels. He's been having a great year. And again, this is what you get in the All-Star Game. You get the best as Harper strikes out there as well. And so nothing doing here in the bottom of the third for the National League. So now David Hernandez, who I was scratching my head as to why he was on the All-Star team, because you can see his stats aren't very good. So I don't quite understand why he was picked, but it's whatever. So we're going to bring him in. I don't know, see what he can do as Mark Trumbo up to the plate. Grounded out in his first at-bat in the second inning. Here's the pitch. He's going to sky this one into right. Harper, will he drop it? No, he won't. Harper makes the catch. Thank the Lord. I thought maybe if he would have dropped that, I would have been livid. Like I probably would have benched him for the rest of the game. I would have taken him out immediately. As luckily we do get the strikeout there on Melky Cabrera. So the same score here through 4 as Corey Kluber, former Cy Young Award winner for the Red Hot Cleveland Indians, right now going to come in to pitch as Paul Goldschmidt possibly could tie the game with one swing of the bat. We know he's got the power, but can he make it happen? Can he put the swing to make it happen? He will get a base hit up the middle, so Paul Goldschmidt 2 for 2 in the, I believe this is his first start. I think this is his 4th All-Star selection, but his first actual start as Anthony Rizzo. He's going to get this one into right. Runners will move up. So now second and first, and I believe only 1 out, or maybe even no outs, even better. But Nolan Arenado, another base hit. We're going to try to send Goldschmidt around third. He's headed for home at the plate. He is out at the plate. Not the best idea to send him home, and he gets gunned down by Trumbo in right. So pretty tough because, again, it wasn't smart. But, hey, I'm trying to make plays happen, all right? I'm up here trying to have fun, and I'm not really too concerned about winning or losing this game. So, but, hey, again, probably wasn't the best idea. As Buster Posey going to come out to the plate now. Runners at the corners, RBI situation in the All-Star game. And Posey's going to deliver into left. Down for a base hit that would have scored Goldschmidt. And instead, it only scores 1. So now we're at a tie game anyways. We probably could have had the lead if I wasn't dumb and went home, but, you know, it's whatever. So as Posey drives in Anthony Rizzo and ties the game back up, as Hunter Pence has a big opportunity here to follow up his teammate. He's just going to get this one into right. Trumbo under it, and Arenado is going to try to advance to third. Here's the throw. Arenado, not the fastest person in the game, so that one was a little bit closer than maybe it could have been, as Gene Segura has a chance to give the National League the go-ahead RBI here in the 4th. Unfortunately, though, broken bat pop up to the first baseman, and that will end the inning. So the National League probably should have the lead right now, but due to some, bad base running, we don't. As Eddie Rosario of the Minnesota Twins going to come into the game now to pinch hit, as Jose Altuve will exit the game. And he's going to strike out, though, so not a very good All-Star game debut for Eddie Rosario. So pretty much all we need now is for our pitching to settle in just a little bit. As look at this play by Arenado, and look at the nice leap by Anthony Rizzo to make the play. Again, this is what the All-Star game is all about, showing the best of the best. An amazing defensive play by Nolan Arenado at third. A little bit of a high throw, but a great play by Anthony Rizzo to go up and make the play, get the catch, bring it down, get the out. Machado's had a bit of a rough day. You know, he's had 2 possible base hits taken away from him due to some really good plays at first by Anthony Rizzo. So again, that's that's the fun of the All-Star game, you know. As we're going to see Lance McCullers come into the game now. Again, pretty good year hit for him and the Houston Astros. As we're going to see Yangervis Solarte of the San Diego Padres come into the game. The hometown player, I guess. Is he going to strike out, though? This one to the backstop. He could be safe at first. The throw not going to be safe. He's going to be out as the throw was in time. As now we're going to see Charlie Blackmon come into the game, representative of the Colorado Rockies. Trying to see what he can do. You know, he's got some speed. He's got some power. This one into left. Cabrera on to get in. Cabrera dives past it. This one's going to roll all the way back to the wall. Blackmon running hard around second. He's headed for third. Here's the throw. He's around third. He's trying to score. Here's the throw, and he is out at the plate. Charlie Blackmon tried to go for an inside the park home run in the All-Star game, and it didn't quite work, out by a mile. But like I said before, I'm just trying to have fun, make some stuff happen. If that throw is just a little bit offline, he would have been safe, and it would have been one of the coolest plays in All-Star game history. But instead, it's an out, and probably a very stupid out, because Harper's going to end up getting a base hit into left, and that would have given us the lead regardless. So, again, more base running mistakes by me is kind of hindering the National League's success in this game, you could say. As Paul Goldschmidt, another chance again to give the National League the lead. And I'm kind of keeping him in because I'm a bit of a fanboy of the Diamondbacks, and I kind of want to give him the chance to, I don't know, maybe like do something really cool, because, you know, it's the Diamondbacks franchise, right? But no, he's just going to fly out. So still, same score through 5 as we're down to the last 4 innings of the game. Max Scherzer of the Washington Nationals, again, stellar, phenomenal year. I'm not quite sure if we'll see him when the Nationals come to town in August. I'm not quite sure. I'm not really there yet, so I'll have to find out. As Eric Hosmer gets a base hit right into right field. As Hosmer's had a pretty good day. I don't know if they counted his, that hit that Harper missed. I don't know if they counted that as an RBI or not. I don't think they did because it was an error, but if they did, then hey, congratulations, Eric Hosmer. As Carlos Correa looks at strike 3, first All-Star game for that kid, and he just strikes out looking. Not good. Michael Brantley now up to the plate, trying to drive in a run, trying to see what he can do, representative of the Cleveland Indians. This one on over to first, and then get to the bag in time. So that's going to end the inning, or not quite yet. Wow, I lost track of outs. How many times does that happen where I've lost track of the outs? I'm not quite sure. As Brian Dozier, representative of the Minnesota Twins, he's going to put a nice shot into this one into left center field. Gets down. He's got a little bit of speed. He's around first, headed for second. He's going to be in there easily with a stand-up double. So now maybe something going here for the American League All-Stars with 2 outs. And so now we're going to see Evan Longoria. We saw him here at Chase just, a couple short weeks ago of the Tampa Bay Rays. This one on over to the shortstop, Segura, on over to first for the out. So still tied at 3. And when are we going to end this deadlock? Is Craig Kimbrell going to come in, one of the best closers in the game this year? As you can clearly see, he's been having a pretty good year for the Red Sox. As Carlos Gonzalez, not to be confused with Carlos Gomez. If you guys have been watching the series, you guys would know that in the first episode of the series, I called Carlos Gonzalez Carlos Gomez. So if you guys have been watching since then, I hope you guys will get a kick out of this one. As Yangervis Solarte, this one is back. That one could go, and Trout is going to rob Yangervis Solarte of a go-ahead home run. How cool would that have been for the team representative that's hosting the All-Star game to get the go-ahead home run? That would have been amazing for that kid and for Padres fans and for us, as David Ortiz is going to be pinch hit here, probably in his final season. Coming into the game now. Here's the pitch from Kendricks. He is going to strike out. So in Big Pop, he's probably last at bat in the All-Star game. He strikes out. I tried to give him some cookies, but I think his overall is down to like a 74. Like his overall is terrible. I don't know why, but it is. As Joey Votto is just going to ground out there to end that inning. So right now, the game's at a bit of a deadlock, tied 3-3 going into the top of the 9th, as the American League has Correa, Clevinger, and Trumbo to lead things off for them. As we got Fernando Rodney, representative of the San Diego Padres. He's He's not very good, but I was like, we're in San Diego, so might as well bring him in. As Correa down the third base line. This is going to get in there for a base hit. Correa around first. He's going for second. He's in there with a slide. And now the American League has a runner in scoring position to lead off the ninth. And I already know if they get the lead, I know who's coming in to close the game. I took a look at the rosters before the game started, and believe me, I am scared right now as to who they have in their bullpen to finish the game. It's Michael Brantley trying to drive in the run, and Brantley in the left center field. The American League takes the lead in the top of the ninth. The Cleveland Indians outfielder Michael Brantley drives in Correa. And now the American League has the lead, and now warming up in the bullpen, Wade Davis of the Kansas City Royals, and I am scared. Bases loaded, I was scared there as well. We were able to get the strikeout, so down by one, we face a tall task. We have to face the best closer in Major League Baseball, Wade Davis. 1.27 ERA. He has been just lights out all year for the Royals. The Royals have been having a bit of a tough year this year. They're still, in there with the division, but, still, they've been kind of just, they've been kind of chasing the Tigers the entire year. So as Seager just going to fly out to center field, one down, and I know that trying to get hits off of Wade is tough, and, it's not really going to, I don't know. I'm not feeling too good about this, but Derek Norris of the Padres, could he possibly do something here? But he's not. This one off of Wade's glove, but Norris a little too slow, and two down and one more out. So now 2 outs, and it's all up to Carlos Gonzalez. He is the last hope for the National League here in the ninth with 2 outs, trying to tie things up, and with one swing of the bat, this one into right. And the National League is still breathing in the ninth. Well, Odubel Herrera is on deck. Not known for his power, but a good contact hitter that could possibly put one into the gap and tie up the game. Here's the pitch from Wade. Over to Correa. He's going to throw it on to first. And with that, the Kansas City the American League All-Stars win home field advantage for the World Series. So, the National League should have won, don't get me wrong, but some dumb moves on my part. But hey, you know what? I was just trying to have fun, I was trying to have fun. And now when the Diamondbacks sweep whoever is in the World Series, we'll be able to do it at home now. So you see, it's not all bad, okay? All right? That's why I did that, because I know whoever we play, we're going to sweep. So I'm just playing. I'm just having some fun. But I hope you guys did enjoy this special episode of the All-Star Game. A lot of fun. I actually had a lot of fun playing this game and editing this game and everything, and making the commentary, especially as Fernando Rodney with the loss, Aroldis Chapman with the win. So, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this MLB The Show 16 gameplay, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, and as usual, have a great day, guys.